back to another episode of RosenGold, and I'm your host, Black King Sebastian, and this is my marvelous co-host, Dr. Ross.
Hello, everyone.
As you guys know, our RosenGold She's Hot Video Vixen contest is still going on, and as you guys know, the winners were none other than the Nicki Minaj, the Anaconda as #1. #2 was the Victoria Rave, Victoria Rose, Toy Robot, whatever you like to be called. She was the second winner. Dr. Ross, she could be a video vixen.
Exactly.
That's in my book, or one of the video game characters. And #3 was the Paris Hilton, the billionairist, the actress, musician, and even a DJ.
The one getting the cheddar, the most cheddar out of the group.
That's right, Dr. Ross, because she started off with the billions. And if you guys want to submit, make sure to DM us, because we're picking through millions of contestants. Not 4 or 5, we're picking through millions. So if you want to submit, if your girl, someone you know has the cheddar, or she has that look, she's got that chips, not the crumb bag, you gotta submit them in. Make sure to DM us. That's for all the women out there. We hope you win. Moving on.
Let's get straight into these hot topics like Black King was saying. Again, congratulations to all the video vixen women, and let's get into these hot topics. So,
that's right.
Starting off with J-Lo. Apparently, J-Lo is getting sued because she's not wanting to pay anyone. What do you think about this, Black King Sebastian?
J-Lo, you say you're from the streets, you're Jenny from around the block, and you were always saying that everyone never wants to pay you. Jenny from around the block, you need to break bread. You need to throw some of that cashola around, because you know that A-Rod and you both have made a good chunk of cheddar.
Weren't you in? Sorry to cut you off, Black King Sebastian.
It's all right.
You in Living Color, just like Black King Sebastian was saying, you made your cheddar. Living Color didn't pay you. Why are you doing the same thing to this poor strip club and these clubs? Because you stole their idea.
You lost an ass too! That's right, Dr. Ross. And J-Lo, we know that you were doing your Scrippa movie. All love. For the next movie you make, invite Dr. Ross and I. Will be a great asset to your company. Moving on.
So Blueface was recording, I think he was just having a good time, but he was trying to make a music video with the Scrippers, because speaking of strippers, some of them got into a fight because they were drunk, and strippers will be strippers. What do you think about this, Black King Sebastian?
Well, Blueface, as you can tell, with himself tattooed all around his body, that blue nigga is what we're gonna call him. You know he's enjoying life right now with all the Scrippas in the one house, all of them fighting. And
his baby mama, because he just let her just get into a fight with the Scrippers, which he probably should have said, honey, stay home with the son. Don't come over here and get into fights with strippers, but...
Indeed, Dr. Ross, but Blueface, as you can see, he was enjoying himself. And actually, the manager, 100, he came up and called Blueface saying that he was saying that Blueface was doing everything wrong. And I can agree with him, because no one was listening to Blueface. He was just looking around and dozed off like, what's happening? And Blueface, if you get yourself some Scrippas, you need to get better ones.
Oh, shit. Calm down. Oh, shit. Oh, it's going up. 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 They going viral.
Cardi B recently has gotten cheated on Offset again, and his baby mama has something to say about it. We'll put the clip here.
I appreciate him accepting responsibility somewhat, but for him to put it to the media like how he's putting it, to put the blame back on me, I feel like it's kind of f***ed up. Because it was both of our faults. We both created this child together. You get what I'm saying? I've been telling you. I've been asking you for a DNA test since I was pregnant, and you blocked me off everything. You get what I'm saying? You was running from that because apparently you had a relationship with somebody I didn't know about. You never told me about this. You get what I'm saying? I found out when you posted the sonogram on social media is when I found out that you had another baby on the way. And how I found out is Taleja's daddy texted me like, oh, he must be stepping up to the plate. I'm like, man, that ain't my baby. That's how I found out. I was 4 months pregnant when I found out. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's just an insult to what the fuck I went through when I was pregnant. You get what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have nobody when I was pregnant. I was living in Atlanta. I had that baby by myself in the hospital by myself. I had a C-section. I had to get myself out the bed so I could grab my baby, so I could feed my baby by myself. I didn't have nobody. You know what I'm saying? I had her as a newborn by myself. One of my closest homeboys is like a brother to me. He had to step up so I could go back to work so I could pay the bills. I never went public. So don't think that this live here is for clout chasing or nothing. It's just for expressing my side of the story or what women go through. Because I feel like low-key he kind of put the blame back on me by saying that you didn't know me when it was both of our faults. You get what I'm saying? Yes, I got pregnant the first time we had sex. Yes. Yes, I did. You get what I'm saying? We didn't live in the same city, so it's not like we had a relationship together. We wasn't in a relationship. It was 4th of July. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, shit happens. You get what I'm saying? But I still never went public with it. I never wrote the other woman that was pregnant. I knew whose baby I was. Don't make it seem to the public I didn't know who my baby daddy was, because I knew who my baby daddy was. You didn't meet KYLIE till she was 1 year old. Let's put that out. When I first heard the lyrics, it was just like, it was hurtful. It was hurtful. I mean, it was a traumatic experience for me dealing with it, you know. And it's a lot of stuff that I had pent up. So I was really talking out of emotion too when I did that live. So again, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. But yeah, it was hurtful. It was hurtful. And I had no heads up or nothing, you know. I didn't get no heads up, you know. I didn't get a call afterwards. I heard it at the same time the world.
What do you think about it, Black King Sebastian?
Offset, off, crazy nigga, whatever your name is. First of all, the name is fucked up. You have something like a crazy man, someone from the woods. You need to stop with that. You know the, what's his name from the Silence of the Lambs? You're like that.
Your name makes no sense of what Black King Sebastian and I are supposed to say.
The Hannibal.
Or what we're trying to say.
That's
exactly.
Right. But you're not as crazy as him. So Offset, cut it with that name, first of all. And second of all, you need to break bread, because you know that your baby mama would not be coming out of the woodwork if you were breaking bread. Because she's coming out asking for money and trying to expose you. And Cardi B tried to defend you, Offset, and she just got burned because she had none of her facts right.
I think that I didn't try to come to this woman privately. I came to her privately and respectfully, and she still come with the disrespect, talk about she gonna smack me. Oh, this your second time threatening me. This your second time threatening me. I'm done trying to save face for motherfuckers who don't give a about me. And they disrespectful and stupid, bro. I came to you respectful. It's like talking to a wall, man. These people slow. Women supposed to stick together knowing that these men be on the BS. And I spared you. I spared you back then. But let me not even act like it was for you. It was really for me, based on my morals and how I move and my principles. So I'm not even going to act like it was for you, but why do you feel like somebody owe you something? Why do you feel so entitled? I don't owe you shit. I never owed you nothing. Well, this
Cardi B has nothing to say. I'm sorry about this, but Cardi B, you have nothing to say. And Offset, the only girl that would want you and would actually be willing to stay with you without the cheddar is Cardi B. Because one, Cardi B has her own money. She's probably bringing in the money. And two, Cardi B's raggedy too, and she likes you because you're raggedy. It's like soulmates in Raggedyville.
That's right. So you need to stay with Cardi, because if you're not, Black King will take her, or she'll go to someone else. Moving on.
So Taraji P. Henson feels spicy and drops her clothes in quarantine and does her own hair. What do you think about this, Black King Sebastian?
We see that Taraji P., she's drinking a bit too much wine. She's out there enjoying. And Taraji, we know that you have all of your films out. You're probably working on a new script right now. And we know that you're doing your hair and all of that.
Hair products, everything.
That's right. You have everything going on right now.
But you know that Black King Sebastian and I are hair models. So if you ever need some models, Taraji B., because I know you're going to get tired of using yourself as every single picture, Black King Sebastian and I are always available. Our DMs are always open for you, Miss Taraji B. Henson. So.
That's right, Dr. Ross, because we're young, we're hot, and we're models. Moving on.
So, Kim Kardashian's daughter, Chicago, looks unrecognizable in the photos. We just want to say, stop showing the babies.
We've said this before. Stop it with the babies. No one wants to see that. People want to see the scandalous, like the Blueface posting all the strippers running around pulling everyone's weaves off.
Y'all crazy.
They want to see that, not some babies running around with Pampers on. No one wants to see that. Moving on.
So, ALIA SURI'S was spotted biking away from Brad Pitt's gated community. First of all, I just want to say something. In this picture, we'll put it right here. ALIA SURI'S, why do you look like the girl from Stranger Things? Why are you on a bike? First of all, shaved head. You look like the girl from Stranger Things with the sunglasses on.
She's probably running away from Brad Pitt because she doesn't want to be with that nigga anymore. Going back and forth to Angelina Jolie, Scrap, whatever her name is.
Exactly.
And going back to that sucker.
Whining around the entire time when Angelina Jolie's probably telling you on the phone, nigga, you call my phone one more time and I'm gonna pull up on you. And that's probably why she was biking away. She was scared, just like the Wizard of Oz. She was trying to fly away.
That's right. She's biking away like E.T. Moving on.
So, Kylie Jenner in quarantine has been doing me a lot of shit I would not do again. Kylie Jenner. First of all, let's take a look at what you've been doing for quarantine. You've been sitting around, you've been rich.
You've been saying rise and shine, just walking with your baby, walking around the neighborhood.
Exactly. It seems like you've been having a pretty good quarantine versus everyone else that's just, living life. I mean, you got eye surgery because you almost got into a wreck, but you're a billionaire, so.
That's right, because eye surgery is not cheap. And we know that you're enjoying life right now. You're probably having drinks, letting the maid watch the baby. Moving on.
Katie Holmes shares a sweet photo of daughter Siri's 14th birthday celebration at home.
Kanye. Electronic devices. You'll find an electronic device hole.
Do you want your cranberry juice? Oh my God.
And Suri, let me just say something about this, Katie Holmes and Suri. So, how did you grow up so fast? Like, Black King is 13 years old, and just last year I could have sworn you were like 10 or 7. How did you move so fast and catch up with Black King's fashion? That is unbelievable to me.
Indeed, Dr. Ross. It's like you guys went back to the future.
You guys must have been doing exactly what Black King's fashion said. You guys must be doing some makeshift stuff with Black to the Future. But we just want to say happy birthday to Siri. Katie Holmes, we still have love for you. But
that's right, Katie.
Slow down. Don't put too many candles on that cake because she's growing fast.
That's right. Moving on.
So Goldie Hawn shares a stunning makeup-free selfie of Kate Hudson on Katie's 41st birthday. What do you think about this Black King's fashion?
We know that you guys are out there trying to do what you can. You guys are both scandalous from what it seems like. If you look at the photo, we'll put it right here. You guys are both scandalous and out there trying to get yours. What do you think about this, Dr. Ross?
I just think they're both scandalous. You know the word Black King's fashion. They're just scandalous. They're getting theirs. They're enjoying their birthday. They don't look very makeup free to me though. They look like their face is caked with makeup. But you do you. You enjoy yourself.
That's right. Moving on.
So singer Sam Smith admits I love poppers. He confirms during an interview. What does that have to do with anything?
People are just saying anything now, and we know that you like a bit of the drugs, but you don't want to be saying too much on the internet right now, especially since now everyone's looking all over the place because they could catch you for some stuff. Moving on.
Jones barbecue and foot massage. Jones barbecue and foot massage.
On to our last hot topic. So Eva Mendes gets real about why she rarely posts about Ryan Gosling. What do you think about this Black King's fashion?
Eva Mendes, she barely posts him because she's out in the streets and she doesn't have time for that. If they're together, everyone should know. That's what she's saying. What do you think about this, Dr. Ross?
I think exactly what you're saying. I'm trying to agree with you because if you don't have to post about someone 24/7. You should know if someone's with someone or someone's not. Because just like what's the show that is on SNL? That one guy that does the news with the black guy. We heard that you were recently with the Black Widow girl.
I would like to see it.
Scarlett Johansson.
Exactly, and Scarlett Johansson doesn't seem like she posts about him all the time, but they're together.
That's true.
But she's running the streets.
And speaking about that, I don't think that relationship's gonna last long, especially since Scarlett, she's broken up or divorced with almost every guy she's been with. And moving on to our final hot topic. Sorry, Dr. Ross.
Go ahead.
But now Netflix is releasing a new show called Hot or Not. Or it's called...
Exactly.
Is It Hot Enough?
Too hot to handle, or hot enough. They're trying to depend on the title, but if you guys have not seen the trailer, we'll put it in right here.
This retreat is full of the sexiest people in the world.
A little quesadillas? What's happening?
I would rate myself a 10 out of 10.
Bring that here, reel it in.
This is literally heaven on earth.
Cheers to sexy people. Cheers, guys.
I'm Lana.
Plot twist.
Go team!
There are conditions to your stay here.
Bloody hell!
No kissing or sex of any kind.
Oh, shit.
As if some robot is telling me I can't do anything.
It's not easy.
Basically, you want to break it down a little bit, Black King Sebastian, what the show's about?
They're putting tons of scandalous women and hot guys onto that show and putting them all together on one island to see if they can make it without doing any crazy things, essentially.
Because it says that they're trying to say that each guy is really, really hot, you can't handle them, and every girl is too hot, you can't handle them. They have a lot of different things on there. Basically, everyone is in swimsuits the entire time. There's kissing, there's all types of things. This is reality TV. Everybody's trying to make their money. Everyone's trying to get scandalous, especially during the quarantine time, and they're really out here getting naked with people. That is a little crazy.
And then again, you know, with Netflix, they're now trying to break into the reality shows. Now coming out with this one, they had the Tiger King. They've made tons of reality shows.
Exactly.
So, you know, they're trying to get their cheddar by doing this.
Because they know people are sitting at home waiting for something to watch on TV because they're probably getting bored watching the Kardashians.
That's right. And with these Instagram models, who knows? They maybe could be the next competition winner of the Rose and Gold She's Hot contest.
But as always, we are singers, songwriters, directors, writers, and hair models and models.
That's right, Dr. Ross.
Start.
The cameras. Deadass.
And thank you for all of the emails, comments, and all of our social media sites for DMing us for the She's Hot contest, our YouTube, our Instagram. We greatly appreciate them all. And soon, we're going to be starting to read all of the comments on air and even Skype some of our contestants for the winners or even some of our commenters. But make sure to hit that like button, subscribe button, and buy some of our merch down below. We out.